group, feel free. It's an open forum. So one of the things I saw one of the things most recently, a lot of players have been coming out and doing the same things we're doing. They're video blogging. They're talking to each other. I've seen a couple of beefs. So one of the things I wanted to start off on, I'm gonna talk to Nahom first about this. The Kareem Benzema, Olivier Giroud beef that's going on right now. Kareem, who has been controversial. We've known him to be controversial in the past. He came out and said that he compared himself to a Ferrari and compared Olivier Giroud to a go-kart. For those of you guys who don't know what a go-kart is, it's a thing that Mario and Luigi be whipping around on a go-kart raceway. On the Wii, the Nintendo 64, isn't it? So go ahead now, home. What you think about the beef that's going on right now?
I think it was classless from Benzema because it's unnecessary whether the question is asked to him or not. Because we do know there's levels to it, right? Benzema and Giroud aren't in the same league. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know that. So I think it was tasteless because you never hear Giroud stir up anything ever. So to even mention his name, but apparently I was watching ESPN FC. Those two have beef for a long time. So this isn't something new out of the norm. So they don't really like each other. Because I think he's from the Arab side and Giroud is more like the French, the white French side, and that whole thing with Deschamps, so there's friction there. But I mean, it sounds like somebody that's salty. Like Giroud might not be, a Ferrari, but he's a go-kart. Like he said, I'd rather be in a go-kart with a World Cup trophy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I think Giroud is a classy guy. Doesn't even have social media. Like he just stays out the way. So for Benzema, just throw his hat. And then when they asked him a question second time around of why he made that statement, he said, "Yo, Ronaldo R9 is a Ferrari, and me, I'm a go-kart." So it's just I'm speaking the truth. So that tells us every reason why he's not on the French national team. That's a perfect example of why he's not on the French national team.
He's had some opportunities to backtrack. These guys remind me of I always compare guys like Benzema to childhood stars in America, like Miley Cyrus, Macaulay Culkin.
He's always been the main guy.
Yeah, his whole life. You know what I'm saying? Khan, go ahead. I want Khan to go ahead and tackle this question next.
Look, I think, it was a difficult question for Benzema to answer. And the mistake that he made is that he answered the question truthfully. And in this society, you're not supposed to answer questions like that. You're supposed to give a politically correct answer. But in this case, Benzema had nothing to lose because he's already out the national team. Giroud's there. He had nothing to lose. So, he's sitting at home in the mansion and he's bored. So, he popped off at the mouth. He didn't edit himself.
I think you hit that on the head with the word bored. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we're seeing a lot of people's true colors come out inside the house.
Guys have nothing to do, man. Benzema's at home and he's shooting music videos and he's driving his Ferraris.
Everybody's on live right now. Every single person is on live.
Yeah, you know what I mean? These guys are in their phones and they're looking for something to do. So Benzema gave the people something to write about, something to read, and some entertainment.
It was excellent.
That's what you get with Karim Benzema. He's an entertainer as well.
For sure. He's a childhood star.
He's a star, and
B.
I welcome it.
Yeah, I love it. Go ahead, B. Let's hear from B.
Well,
be in here.
All of that is a nice way of saying Karim Benzema is an asshole. and he's just jealous of Olivier Giroud because Olivier Giroud was the one that led them to the World Cup. He didn't score, but he played a very important role. And because of that, a lot of players, because Benzema is not the first player that took a shot at Giroud. There are other guys in the French team that I don't remember specifically who it was, but I know there are other guys that took shots at Giroud, right? But and again, a lot of them, the underlying thing is they think that Giroud shouldn't be in the team, and they should be in the team, right? But those guys, Benzema more than anyone, That guy is an ass. That guy is a virus that you don't want nowhere around your team. Remember, the guy was the one that set up some of his teammates with the tape and the scandal and all sort of nonsense. You don't want that guy around your team. And what's making it worse is that because again, it's all about the talent level. You see, if he was Messi, all of that stuff you would have accepted and you keep him in the team. But he's not Messi. Right. Is he good? But he's not that much better than all the other guys that's there to make you be like, oh, you make. Yes, we're not denying that he's not better than Giroud, but the distance, like for example, Luis Suarez. Let me just say Luis Suarez. You see, Luis Suarez at Liverpool would have to accept him biting people because his talent level was so much compared to Luis Suarez at Barcelona. You understand?
Go ahead, now, home.
Barcelona, he's not going to do that because the talent level is different.
Chime in. No,
I agree with B, but I what happened with Benzema? He's an asshole, yes, but it was the whole thing with Deschamps and him making it like a race thing, and then the next like a couple of days later they wrote on Deschamps' like house like something racist, something like because there's the differences between not the Muslims but like the Northern Africans that live in the Arabs. The Arabs,
the French Arabs,
the French Arabs, and the white Arabs. So I think it's more to do with that. As long as Deschamps said this out of his mouth, as long as I am the manager, he would never play for France.
Yeah, but the thing is, Benzema made those comments about the racial comments after he was clearly out of the team. That was after he was picked.
No,
but it was clear that was the underlying reason.
That was the underlying
him getting kicked out of the team.
That's what Benzema. That's what Benzema said.
Nasri.
Those Ribéry, are out of Deschamps' mouth.
All the French Arabs got the boot. And it was part of a building
Messi can't say that
tension in the country against the Arabs.
Hey, so what you're saying is
wait.
Go ahead.
If you are a Rasta man, if you're a Christian, if you're a Seventh-day Adventist, you cannot have sex tapes and you're blackmailing your teammates. And then we come use, it's a religion thing. Benzema is an ass.
Right.
Point blank simple.
Was he